Day 5 challenge. Today we talk about daily integration. The subtitle is Music Beyond the Harp. So today's subject is very simple. Basically, suggesting you to use the same level of awareness you intentionally apply to the harp playing for daily life activities, especially when you're using the upper body or hands in the daily life. I mean, probably most of the activities involving upper body and the hands anyway. Since we learn a lot about upper body, so we have more awareness and more knowledge about upper body. So, for example, in the moment of you picking up the coffee cup from the table, kind of imagine this is a hand position you want to reach on the harp, like this. So we talk about the process starting from the closer to the body, the core of the body, and pay awareness, attention to the shoulder blade, collarbone, this big chunk of shoulder block, and then moving through here, and then use entire arm to do anything, or do something with a whole awareness in the entire arm. And if you can have more awareness expanded to the torso, it's better, but at least arm starting from here, so you need to have the attention awareness all the way to the core of the body, even though main part of it working is hand. So see, actually I intentionally, okay, so here is the target, and then try to relax entire arm, and then try to bring my arm position in the most comfortable and the best way. And then when I lifting up the cup, I feel the gravity and try to balance the cup. And then to hold the cup, maybe it's a little bit easier to bring my elbow down instead of all vertical. It's maybe a little bit angle is much easier, so I drop my elbow and then bring it in. So in such a simple daily movement, if you try to do it with the attention and awareness we apply for harp playing, you can learn a lot about the movement. Also, you provoke a whole body awareness every time you do something like this. So in a way, you're practicing harp without harp. It's a very powerful tool. And then, yeah, this is right? How many times you lift your cup out of the table? So you have like tons of opportunity for doing that. Or more specifically, for example, when you this is cooking knife. It's not like weapon, you know. So the cooking knife, I cook a lot, so I use a cooking knife very often during the day. But so in a cooking knife, instead of just randomly cut, actually you try to align the force, energy, all the way to the blade tip, coming through your finger and coming through your palm, connected to your upper arm, and then eventually connecting to the back of your spine between the shoulder blade. And then you can really do the very accurate cut. And also, knife has a gravity, so you feel the gravity of the knife, and then try to angle the balance, and then cut. This posture looks like I'm trying to fight, but no, I'm talking about, let's say, I'm trying to get a nice sushi slice from the fish, and then I'm holding the sushi and kind of do the accurate movement to get a nice slice of the sliced fish. So when you're using a tool, you can also apply intentional movement, and then you have to have a clear intention, what you want to get as outcome, right? So for cooking, like just I did. And for cooking, it's kind of easy because okay, I want to have a very thin slice of tomato, like this thing, and then I want to have as many slices as possible. Everything needs to be same thickness, for example, or cucumber or something, whatever you're slicing. And then you can set an intention and then try to get the result. And then to get the result, you have to pay attention, and then you need to broaden your awareness, and you have to align your body, and you have to be very careful how your energy flows and how your body moves and everything. So it's like practicing how very carefully, right? So other example is anything basically. Brushing teeth is okay, and sometimes I use the electric tool like a drill like this, and then apply same principle. I need to align straight line tip of this is the screwdriver pit, and then when I applying, actually I need to hold, and then otherwise if the drill tip goes all everywhere, and it will start breaking the screw head. So I need to align my force and then forcing to this center. Or you can do a lot of things with intention, and you can learn so much about your body and movement by doing it. And then when you're using something really heavy like a hammer or axe to chop wood, maybe if you live in a city you don't have an opportunity to do that, but when you use the weight, something has the substantial weight, and always thinking about using the weight of the tool to do the work. Even the knives, cooking knife, you can use its own weight quite a bit when you doing cutting. And then even during the day, in between the daily life activities, you can also apply the warm-up practice we did for learning a technique. If you feel any tension or any rigidity in a body, you can move slowly all the way to the range of motion intentionally, and try to verify, okay, this is the range of motion, and then I can use all this range of motion. And then if you haven't used the limit of the range of motion, you start feeling really tense because muscle hasn't been stretched out that much. So do it slowly and gently, but actually once the muscle was stretched out, like when you stretch your back, like in the morning you do this and you feel very good, right? And the energy is delivered there, and then blood flow get better and everything. So just intentional tension, rotation or movement all the way to the edge of the range of motion. Or remember, shaking, vertical bouncing or horizontal sway and shake, and also touching, rubbing. So all these exercises provoke your body awareness and then bring the energy to the body. So it helps. And of course, breathing. You can do breathing exercises anywhere with a harp. So another line of work I recommend is to do daily activities with the non-dominant side. For example, when you pick up the cup, so probably you pick up the cup or glass with the dominant hand all the time, right? And you can do. You set the aim, set the intention. Okay, I'm gonna pick up the cup with dominant, non-dominant hand. And if you try to do something with the non-dominant side of the body, it requires more attention and intention And so basically, automatically, you are more engaged to the activity. So you automatically mobilize your attention, intention, and consciousness, everything. So it's like a becoming the automatic training opportunity. So pick up glass or cup with non-dominant hand. Put your shoes from your non-dominant side, or if you already kind of have a habit to put the shoes on one of the side first, just switch it. Or when you put the shoulder bag always on the same side, put on the other side. So anything. Brushing teeth with the left hand. I'm right-handed, but if brushing teeth with the left hand is a good one. Washing dishes with a sponge on my non-dominant hand, it's also a good one. So this type of exercise actually balance your body, left side and right side. Also start training your non-dominant side, which is much less used and much less clever. However, in harp playing, as you know, good left hand technique is really necessary. Or it depends on what type of music you play, but my aim is my left hand is as good as my right hand. So, but on the harp, it's very difficult to practice left hand as much as right hand. So in a daily life, you give the opportunity for your left hand to be used more, or to get trained more. So today I talk about some ideas to apply what we learn on the practice room with the harp to daily life. And probably this exercise make your daily life more fun, and then you start getting better at a lot of different things, like maybe cooking, maybe some DIY carpentry or chopping wood, whatever, cleaning the house or mopping, any activities. And at the same time, all these daily activity became the opportunity for us to practice harp without harp. So it means sometimes we cannot take enough time to practice harp, like maybe, I have only 10 minutes, or even I didn't practice today at all. But still, you keep training your body and mind through the daily life activity. So you're saving a lot of time. At the same time, you are bringing a lot of experiences and fun opportunities to your entire life. So I really recommend you to use your daily life activity as the opportunity to train yourself and develop your awareness and body control.